next 3 minutes, I'm going to show you how you can save money with Office 365. If a client was to come to us with about 20 staff and they had a requirement to share their calendars in Outlook, they wanted to have their iPhone synchronized wirelessly, and they wanted to share some files, we'd be looking at one of two solutions for that. The one would be the more traditional server route, where we'd actually purchase a server with hardware to put on site. There'd be the licensing for a Windows Server standard, the user CALs, Exchange CALs, and a technician's time to put it all together and implement it. And when you do that, for 20 users, your costs are going to be $20,000. Now, that's in your first year's spend, of course. On your second year, you're not going to have many expenses at all because the server's new, it's under warranty, everything's good there. There might be things like adding RAM or hard drive space or adding a user here and there, but typically speaking, your costs are going to be quite contained. Now, the nature of hardware is that somewhere around here, year 4, year 5, year 6, that server is going to need to be retired and replaced with a new one. And when you do, your costs are going to be up here, and they're going to go back down. You're going to carry on for a few more years, and then again, somewhere in here again, this is going to happen. And it's going to go back down, and this is going to carry on until you retire. So, in the Office 365 world, things look a little bit different. Well, quite a bit different, actually. Because you're not buying a server, you're not buying the licensing, most of these costs initially are going to go away. And you're going to bring it down to here, $7,000, we'll say. Now, your second year costs are going to be, for 20 users, about $2,000 a year. And when you're looking at this, you're saying, well, that's more expensive than that. And you're correct, until you get to this point here where we're not going to be replacing a server. We're not going to be hiring a technician to migrate files from one server to another, and we're not going to be purchasing new licensing. We're just going to carry on. And again, in 10 years from now, same idea. We're not replacing the server. We're not hiring a technician. We're just going to carry on. So if you look at this over the course of 10 years, in the traditional server route, you're going to be looking at $65,000. In the Office 365 world, it's $25,000. So it is actually less money, but there's also an advantage, too, from a tax perspective, that these are operational expenses, like a cell phone bill or a lease payment on a car, things like that, and this is a capital expense. So talk to your accounting people about that. There may be some benefits to that. So that's what it looks like from a financial perspective, the differences between the two. Where it gets really exciting, though, is from a technical perspective. And if you want to get your hands on it and actually see what it can do, I highly recommend you join us in one of our cloud experiences by filling out the form below or visiting our website. Thanks so much for your time.